right.
Good. Cool. Well, I quit playing, so we already live?
Well, good evening.
We're already live.
Good evening.
Episode 13.
Yeah, good evening and welcome
13.
Tree looks like a fucking
to episode 13
Bill's Mafia.
top G right now.
Yeah,
of
like,
What You Mean.
What
On this half of the room are still playoff contenders. And on this half,
or fight.
Minus me. I'm still in this shit.
Y'all started.
we got,
He's the only one.
we have,
I'm sitting at home.
hey, we have the Cherokee County Chicken Hawk
Oh, y'all
representatives
started-
here.
Y'all
I
started
mean,
this shit off with a
The
bang.
Buford Highway Buzzards.
Notice the red and black.
Oh my god.
No.
Yeah. Hey.
Look, just,
Right
hey, look.
now, I'm repping all that
Couldn't be
shit.
me.
Hey, just
Couldn't
losing
be
shit
me.
all on the wall. Marine, hey, look, Miami.
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Hey,
Just
man.
lose your blood
All right,
energy.
Tree, let's get a.
Alabama.
I want to hear a feedback of like an honest opinion about the game.
Okay.
What did you get
Hats
out
off to the Steelers. They came and played a tough game. They've got a very bright future. My quarterback is a stud.
Dog.
Like he's a dog.
Playoff season,
He's a
baby.
dog. No matter what happens, my quarterback's a dog.
Riding with Allen.
Right with Allen.
Damn.
We've got a lot of injuries though on the defensive side of the ball, and that's concerning going into just going further on the rest of the season. But like they say, next man up, man. Next man up. What do you think about your Ravens, there, guy?
Bye week, healthy.
So, this is the best team we've had in 4 years. Lamar is gonna win his second MVP. Speaking of dogs, that's my dog right there. I get worried though. As a team in the first seed, minus the Patriots from previous years, of course, I get worried that when you have 2 weeks off, because essentially what happened was we played the Steelers the last week of the regular season. We sat our starters, whatever. Then we had a bye. We had 2 weeks off. Can you come out slow? Can you come out rusty? Because there's no correlation with each other. There's a lot that goes into it. And so 4 years ago, 2019, when Lamar won his first MVP, we went to the playoffs, the first seed, 14-2, and we were already preparing for the Chiefs. But you know who came to town and stomped us was the Titans.
Damn.
And so that's what I'm a little worried about.
And I think 1 year we got you.
What was that?
I think we got y'all 1 year too.
Yeah, you beat us. Yeah. That was after after the MVP year. I guess what I'm trying to say is that I get worried
For the rest.
that our team is going to come out flat, and this Texans team is coming in there hot. They killed the Browns. That C.J. Stroud kid can play, and so I just get worried that this team's going to come in and smack us in the mouth.
Did you guys have many injuries?
No, we're healthy.
So
We're healthy. There should be no excuse.
The bye week.
Well, no, I'm just saying those bye weeks could have helped with those.
Oh,
injuries.
yes, correct.
And trust me, you may not have known someone's not hurt. I mean, it may not be public knowledge that someone's hurt, but that rust is bad. So
correct. So I just get a little worried.
It's the gift and the curse, I think.
If we're being on paper, yes, should we win? Yes. It's the NFL though. Anything can happen, and so
But y'all at 1 seed.
Yeah.
Going against what? The 6 seed?
Hey, it's the NFL. Anything can
I
happen.
know.
So I just get a little nervous. I try to take it a game at a time, and I'm aware of what's going on. At the end of the day, do I think we'll win? Yes. I think they'll play us really hard though.
It is.
So
it's just go ahead. I'm sorry.
Win or go home.
Absolutely.
yeah, win or go home.
Who you playing again?
The Texans.
Next week.
Saturday.
Did you guys watch any of the Bills game today?
Yeah, I caught the half of it at Tuckamuck.
So tell you how things just football's a funny sport. So we're on a run. We're up 21-0. We drove, and it's a 4th and whatever. We decide to kick a field goal. Well, it's probably a little under 3 minutes left in the half. We go to kick the field goal. They block it. Get the ball and actually wind up scoring before the half, which goes into, then they come in the second half. I believe they kicked a field goal, I believe. I want to say they either kicked 2 field goals or something. They kicked the field goal. The score is 21-17. No, 21-10. We kick a field goal. Go up 24-10. Then it's before you know it's 17-24.
Yeah. I think I'm bad.
Close
there.
game.
But then
we responded.
We responded with Shakir. Oh, Shakir might have to play the playoffs right now.
Number 10?
Yeah. He caught one, and they caught him. He almost went down, caught himself, and went back, and he was like, he's juking boys all the way to the end zone, son.
I saw that play.
Great
play.
So tell me about growing up in New York because Buffalo.
Growing up in Buffalo.
Because the game supposed to be played yesterday, but it had to be played today because of the blizzard.
And that's and just to be honest with you, if the storm would have happened a day before, it would have never been canceled, because when it's happening, you saw what I showed you. Just look no further. Go to the ESPN page, and it'll show you. It was a complete whiteout.
Yeah.
And I grew up in that. I mean, that's a normal day in the wintertime. Like, that's nothing. It's not a big deal. Only reason it's a big deal now because you guys see it. What I mean? It had implications for a game. But I mean, you prepare for that every year, man. You know what's coming. Just like the heat down here, you're gonna be 3 miles from the sun in the summertime. In
your opinion, do you think the game should have been postponed?
Yeah, just because, and here's why. And the stadium is on the outskirts of the city, and it's in the south side of Buffalo, in Orchard Park, and that's south of the city. And if you know anything about Buffalo, the lake effect snow, when it comes off of Lake Erie, the south towns they just get smashed with snow. So it just piles up on them and in the inner city, we could get snow, but it won't be nearly as bad as they get it where they can't move around. So it's driving bans to get there. It's tough. And then we've got this thing called the Skyway, and it goes over, and it's like, it's narrow. And you don't want to be going over that thing in a snowstorm trying to get over to the stadium.
Hell no.
But yeah, just for driving, for fan safety getting there. But as far as the snow, that's no big deal, man. But I mean, it was whiteout conditions. You couldn't see out the door.
I heard it was postponed because literally fans couldn't get to the stadium.
Yeah, you just could not get to the stadium.
I don't know who made that PR announcement, who said, Pittsburgh, please don't travel with your team because y'all going to get beat down anyway. That lady was brutal with that shit. I'm like, damn. I don't know if she was the mayor.
They hear that one.
Or the mayor of the city or whatever, or the governor, but she's like, please stay at home. Y'all going to get beat down here.
That was yesterday.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
they were paying people
$20. They've been doing this since I was a kid. They used to send buses. They used to send buses down to the homeless shelter, like the city mission. To get people, and they would play. Honest to God,
and trust me, tell the people tell the world how many feet that is.
I mean, man, it's just a lot of snow.
He was telling me about the.
So we had a blizzard in '77. Yeah. We got 100 inches of snow. There were drifts 35 feet high.
So that's more than 8 feet.
I could remember. I had a 2-story. I could open up my window and scoop snow from the drift.
From a 2-story house.
Honestly, God, I swear to God.
That's crazy.
We played in tunnels. Like we built snow tunnels after it was all over. The snow in some places was so high. We built snow tunnels. And it was warm under there too, dude. So once I don't know if it's just like an igloo. So, but once you underneath the snow,
he's from Florida.
It's pretty warm.
We're
from
you guys the South. We don't talk shit about that shit.
From Baltimore,
but
still not as bad.
But yeah, man, it was growing up. Nothing like playing football in the snow.
Yeah, I can believe
There's nothing like playing football if you've never ever experienced. I hate it for you.
Damn.
Definitely.
What you got?
I want to play football in the snow. I never got to play football in
Yeah,
the
let's
snow.
drive up north real
Man.
quick.
I don't know. I feel like
That'll
they
be a
almost had to,
destination trip. We go
Nick,
play
tell us
flag
about it.
football in the snow.
Tell us about your bracket.
I mean, it was fucking over from the start already.
Your football
Alright, name
bracket?
them.
Your playoff
Yeah, I mean,
bracket?
I overthought about it, and I was like overanalyzing shit, and I'm like, all right, Browns with this good defense, they're gonna beat the Texans. But then I was like, no, the Texans
And then
are way too
C.J.
hot
Stroud
right
was like,
yeah.
And
then
Flacco
just
is
fucking
39
shit on
years
it.
old.
So then I lose that one. Then what do we? I mean, if the Bucks win today, I didn't have the Bucks winning.
Nobody did.
I had the Bills winning. I'm trying to think of what other ones I had right then.
and Karen, I want my money tomorrow.
Yeah, don't you have $100 bet?
That's allegedly.
She's calling out.
Allegedly.
Yeah, she said she wouldn't show up if they.
She's
if
calling
they-
out. So
She already texted me talking about, let's see.
Who did you bet with?
Let's see here.
Karen, the cleaning lady.
Oh, okay.
So she said, that's okay. Hold on. She said, congratulations. I forfeit. I don't want to bet.
it's
And
too
then
late
me.
now.
I don't
And
want
me.
to bet. What?
Me no speaking English.
Damn.
So, yeah, absolutely.
So you think you're gonna win out the whole way?
I mean, I'm always going to think we're going to win out all the way.
Come
Who would I be if we don't? Who would I be if I don't think? Hell, James thinks they're going to the Super Bowl every
Goddamn right.
year.
Goddamn right.
So tonight I think I'm
Goddamn right.
going to win.
That's blasphemy though.
You got
That's
that
like-
right. Right now, I'm gonna rock the fuck
Hey,
out
listen.
of this Atlanta shit.
He ain't even won the Super Bowl on Madden with the
You a
Falcons.
lie? I got a dynasty going on with
With
that.
the Falcons?
shit.
Well, that's the only way you're gonna do it.
I don't have a
Man,
Ritter though.
so the way he's talking, it's going to be Ravens, Bills, and Lamar Allen.
Anyway, so y'all gonna just eliminate Chiefs? Who's gonna take out the
Hey, man, they come to us.
They're
next
going to
week.
take out the Chiefs, and
They
it's
come
going
to
to
us.
be
This is the
Bills,
first time
Ravens.
Mahomes has been on the road. We beat them once this year. It's going to be something, man. I mean, like I said, may the best team win, man. You get to come to us this time. This will be the first playoff game Mahomes plays away from home.
Chiefs? That is what I'm thinking of. Like,
This
Yeah,
is
that
the
fucker
first
does
time.
always play at home.
He's never played a playoff game anywhere else except
Yeah, now that
for
I think about
except
it.
for a neutral
Yeah.
site for the Super Bowl.
This time,
How do you always
it's
get home
anybody who wants to
Because he got the better
win,
record.
you got to come to Baltimore.
you got
So
the better record.
Yeah, but I feel like it just in general, I've never seen that motherfucker play in a
You
while.
haven't.
They got a better
Because
record.
they've always been
Because
they've
they've
always
got
won it.
They're
They've
better.
always won the division.
Wow. And that fucking
Yeah, and in perfect Buffalo fashion, I saw a sign in the crowd that said, "See you next week, Taylor." Talking about
Taylor
Taylor
Swift.
Swift.
Oh my god, they need to stop with all this fucking.
That
Taylor
motherfucker
Swift.
had that like what's that song? That rap song?
Swag surfing.
Boy, she had that shit rocking.
She was
Hey.
fucking whitewater rafting.
Hey,
She was
listen.
swag surfing.
So
Kudos to hey, listen.
Don't
Kudos to
Swifties
that
don't
young
get
lady.
that
You-
ass.
Whatever you
Whitewater
think.
rafting.
Hey, listen. Whatever you think about her,
Swifties don't get
she
that
is doing her
on.
thing.
They say
I can't stand it though. Like before the game, I don't want to see this bitch walking through the fucking tunnel. I want to see like what the field looks like. Is it snowing? Who's out? Who's playing? And then they just show her fucking walking everywhere, standing.
Because
in
she's
her-
got a billion people following
Yeah.
her. That's why.
Yeah.
yeah, she's like,
And she's a marketing genius. Her people, whoever's behind you, Miss Swift.
So what you're saying? She's not even attractive to Kelsey?
I mean,
she.
I'm gonna refrain from that.
Yeah. I stopped what I was
So
saying.
I won't comment on
That's the
that.
most mid.
Dude.
But
I like
what's
his
wrong? She's a
swag,
pretty
though.
girl.
No, I'm saying her.
She's a pretty
Her?
girl.
She's
She
she's
had
a
a rhythm
four.
though. That swag and surfing dog. She
Hey,
had
he
four at
says she's a
best.
4.
four.
She's
four
a
at
strong
best.
6.
Did you know she's like 6 foot?
She could
She's
get-
really tall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She
She's
says
6 foot.
she's a 4.
Yeah.
A 4, Nick, for
Man,
real.
she's a 2 to me because I'm 5'7". So
Hey, man.
You can't look up, right?
that's what I'm saying.
Hey, listen,
She's
she's
a
a hell of a
one.
songwriter. I'll tell you that from one musician to another.
I think I talked about
She's a hell of a
her
songwriter.
network.
What song do you like that she had put out or wrote?
Her first album, to me, the songs that I heard on the first album, not a Swiftie by any means, but just knowing her story and how she came about for me, that's why I hats off to her, because whoever her record label was stuck her on the back burner. She was in some remote studio every day doing nothing. And the story goes that whoever the engineer was in the studio said, you know I make music too, I produce. And that first album is what they cooked up back there. So, yeah.
Damn.
So for me, that's all right. That's talent right there, bro.
Yeah. Go ahead, Nick.
I ain't got nothing to say. I just don't like her.
I would like the Bills or the Ravens to kill them.
Oh
She's
yeah,
in the stadium.
just so so she can watch her.
Watch her Travis Kelce.
She can write a song about her fucking heartbreak with that.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, come on to the town. Come have you some chicken wings.
Come on to Baltimore. Let's go.
Bring it on,
dude. The fans in
on.
Buffalo would be
Bills Mafia.
Oh, they're
that
gonna be.
shit.
They're gonna be.
Have you ever been to a Bills tailgate?
Have I ever been to it?
All right.
Oh, dude, I want to go to one so bad.
I want to hear
It's
it.
been a long time, man.
Okay.
That was before. I've been gone for over 20 years here, but I've gone before. But it's not. I'm not gone like it is now. But I tell you what. One thing I will say about the Buford Highway Buzzards. I mean the Falcons. If you've never been to a Falcon tailgate, man, you're missing a blast.
Thank you.
Like if you've never been down to the stadium to go tailgate down there, you are missing a lot of fun. I don't care if you're a fan or not. You can go down there and you can not know a soul, and you will have a blast.
For years, my family don't even go to the games until we moved here, and then we started tailgating. And they didn't even want to go into the game.
Hell, you don't even have to go in the game because people have their screens outside. They got the tents out. If you don't know them, you want to eat, drink. Give me $10. Come on, you get all you want. Man.
Yeah, they didn't even want to go in the game.
Boy,
because they didn't really not football.
Shit,
fans.
you guys didn't go to an FSU tailgate there. You don't even know. You don't even know. If you're happy about that.
But you're alumni though. That wouldn't be the same for us. You probably got like
perks.
You got perks, man. Your people, you go and get the premium tailgate spot.
Yeah, we get the booster lot.
You know what I'm saying? You're in the booster lot.
Y'all porta potty looks like a damn real restroom.
Oh, bro, we got the fucking TV set up. We got the tents.
I already know.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Beer, liquor.
Oh man, that's crazy.
So fun.
Yeah.
I told my daughter was being recruited by Clemson years back, and dude, their tailgate. Now that's a. Have you never been there?
They have the nicest fans in the country. Dude.
Listen, man.
It's so weird.
My daughter went on a recruiting trip, and they played against Auburn, and that's when Sammy Watkins was there.
Oh yeah.
And I had never been to a college football.
About 10 years ago.
Yeah. 90,000 people. I'm standing on the field, like, oh my God. I had never heard anything like that before. Like Buffalo was 80,000 back when I was going to the games before they remodeled the stadium and put the suites in. We used to see 80,000, and we would sell it out just about every week. So, but that was crazy, 90,000 people.
Well, no, they're building a new stadium for you guys.
Oh, they renovated. Like
no, they're building a brand new one.
Yeah, 2027.
I think 26. I want to say 2 years.
Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, no dome though.
No dome.
I feel like you don't need a dome.
What for? That's
no dome.
That's what coming down to Rust Belt is all about, man. You go through Pittsburgh, go through Cleveland, go through Buffalo, all of those open air stadiums, the Green Bays, the Chicagos.
Home field advantage.
Football is meant to be played outside, but I will say this. That's going to hinder any of the colder cities from hosting the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's the only...
Your state hosted the first Super Bowl. New York.
Yeah, but that's New Jersey.
They
play in Jersey, New York. We're the only team that plays in New York State.
Times have changed.
The Giants and the Jets play in East Rutherford, New Jersey. That's where they play. They don't play in the state. So I can confidently say that whether they like it or not, they know it's the truth.
It's like a different state anyway. Buffalo and New York City is like...
It's totally different. It's night and day.
Night and day.
Night and day. It's a lot alike, but it's a lot different. The mentalities are different. The people are different. The
Shit,
lingo is different.
I want to be part of Bill's Mafia.
Yeah,
But-
I have
You want to
family
be
in
a part of
Buffalo.
Bill's Mafia?
It's fun, man. It's
Yeah.
fun.
I want to go to the tailgate and they're like snowing and people got their shirts
Hey,
off,
listen,
jumping
well,
through
I'll tell you
tables
what.
and shit.
Slamming
I tell you
family
what.
fucking
Let's
tables.
make it happen. Let's make it happen.
All right.
I'm with it. We can go.
Oh shit! Oh
I'm dead
shit!
serious. Let's make it happen. I'm with it.
Hey,
We can take a road trip.
fuck yeah! A road trip?
Take a road trip, man.
That shit would be lit.
That'd be more than a road trip. That'd be a plane ticket.
No, man. Take a road trip.
Fuck that
It's
shit.
only 12 hours, dude.
Only?
It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
but you get this guy drives 4, this guy drives 4.
I mean, you
this guy drives
tripping,
4.
dude. We get there and we'll have a blast. I'll show you a good time. I'll feed you good. Make sure you show you around.
You
and all
know
that.
what? Next year we got big plans, dog. I feel like we should take this shit to the road.
Take it on the road, man.
I'm serious.
Oh my god!
Take
We
this shit to
are-
the road, baby. I'm ready.
We're going to upgrade
ready.
our equipment, ladies
I'm
and
ready.
gentlemen, soon. We appreciate your time.
Shit, we're
and-
gonna have all the lights up.
Absolutely.
We got lights on the way. We got mics on the way. We got.
This is just an idea that we had, and
And
it's-
thank y'all
and
for y'all
thank you for your
support.
support. We
Appreciate it.
enjoy
We love doing
too.
it. We love talking about it. It's stuff we love, love to talk about. So we love sharing it to the world. So
And trust me, the topics are going to be more diverse in the future. We just have to get our planning together. But
Yeah.
we're going to have a format coming on. Because right now, we are just shooting the shit, and it is so much fun.
oh yeah,
That's what I kind of like about it. Is like it's none of this is scripted at all. This is all just.
All
How
shooting
we
from the
would
hip.
talk.
yeah.
Absolutely.
It's just love. It's just love and what we
The
feel.
closest thing we have to a script is a whiteboard behind us with different topics on it.
And that this we didn't even fill
And
out
that
this
we didn't
week.
fill
No,
out
I
today.
realized that. I'm like, damn. Okay, we
We're just rolling with it. That's
Okay.
what we normally
I
do.
like that.
Absolutely.
I like that.
But I mean, how are you feeling about Alabama getting your 4th choice as coach?
I heard
Must
it
be
was-
tough.
I heard it
So
was their
you,
Must
second
be
you
tough.
see the shit? You see the
I
shit
heard
I'm
it was
talking
their
about?
second
He's
choice.
talking about. Talk to me.
I don't know anything about it. I just heard it was their second choice.
Talk to me.
That's what they're gonna say now.
Hey, but see, you see what I'm saying, dog? We pick winners.
No, your writers were saying that they wanted Norvell at
We-
the top of the list
Who's
Yeah,
that from
okay.
Oregon?
from
No.
FSU.
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 He's a young up and coming coach.
And who did he bring up?
Who got the Bama
Dan
coach?
Lanning from
Yeah,
Oregon.
Who
yeah.
got the
and-
Bama head coach?
So we got the
Was that the
Washington.
guy from?
Washington.
They got the Washington.
Which his record is marvelous. He's got like 115 wins with like 12 losses.
The guy that just lost Washington? Or
But,
I'm just asking for a
but
friend.
why you gotta do
I'm
that?
asking
bro?
for a friend.
Yeah, but no, you did that shit.
asking
You did
for a
that shit.
friend,
You
dude.
do that shit all the time.
But no, what did I do? I just asked a question.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
for
just
real though,
lost.
he's right.
Yeah, he just lost.
Okay, I'm just,
To
you know,
Michigan, to Michigan, who was the
that
one-
guy.
That
No.
you see what I'm talking about?
I'm just saying, get used to it. Get used to it.
Get used to it.
Yeah, you're gonna be taking a lot more L's.
Oh
You're gonna be taking way more L's.
Oh,
no, y'all.
Hey, your whole
So
fucking
easy,
team.
man.
Your,
So easy,
your whole
dude.
fucking team is coming to us. You know that,
Y'all
right?
wrong for that shit.
They're all
Oh
fucking
my
jumping
You
to
set
God.
yourself up for that talking about his impeccable
Blitz,
record.
Bama, blitz! You pitch about nothing but the time.
Oh, y'all wrong for that
It's so funny because that's
Y'all-
how your fans
Y'all
are.
wrong. Y'all wrong for that shit. Damn. Next
Hey,
topic.
man, y'all gonna be like Duke now, dog.
Next
Since
time.
Coach
Yeah,
K
y'all gonna be like South Carolina.
Y'all gonna be
or
like
some
Duke
shit.
since Coach K gone. and
Next
everything.
topic. Next topic. What you got?
Word up.
Did you cry when Saban retired?
Alabama
That shit
A&M
was
gonna beat
hurtful.
y'all ass
All right.
next year.
That shit. To be honest with you, let's give
James,
homage to. Go ahead.
who is the Falcons' next head coach? All right, no, I don't want to hear bullshit dreams. I want to hear actual.
Who is it gonna be?
thoughts.
If you had to bet money right now,
Hey, you know what?
Who do you want?
I fucked with Tomlin. The other
You
two,
think he's
everybody
leaving?
heard,
That's not gonna
everybody
happen.
heard
think
about
he's
the
leaving?
other
That's
two,
not gonna happen.
and I never got the other part out. Tomlin is coming to the
Okay.
Falcons.
You
So
know
that's
who
a
would be a great
dream.
coach for you?
That's not a dream.
No, yes, it is a dream.
He wants a change.
No, he doesn't. He's
Why? Why
got
would
a
he
young.
leave?
He's got a young dude. Do you see what they got going on?
He
over
has
there?
no
And
talent
they're
in the
about to
quarterback.
who? But
He's not going to pick first.
He
He's
made
not
the
going to pick
playoffs.
high in the draft because he went to the playoffs. So he's going to be stuck with that sorry ass quarterback and the other sorry ass quarterback and the other sorry ass quarterback.
you know who you guys should get? Who I think?
Tomlin.
Harbaugh.
I think Bieniemy.
That's who I heard.
I think
great head
Bieniemy will
coach
get.
for you guys.
I
I think he'd be a great head
No,
coach
he
for
tries
Atlanta.
too hard.
I don't
What?
believe
He's
that.
trying to prove too much.
What does he have to
I
prove?
told you.
Yes, thank
He
you.
doesn't.
Why?
The only thing he has to prove is that he can be a head coach there, and nobody's giving him a chance.
If
We
anything,
gave
done
him
it.
a,
Who?
so this is episode 12. We talked about it.
13.
13.
No, I'm talking about
No,
last
he's going
week.
back.
Yeah, so we talked about it last week. He's trying too hard because he's trying to prove he's trying to prove to himself that he was behind the Kansas City's offense.
In my opinion, Bieniemy will get promoted over getting hired somewhere else. In my opinion.
That's what's his opportunity this year to go to the Commanders to show he is an offensive genius. And
What does he have there?
Agreed.
He assigned.
Dude, he got shit.
So
They,
you
listen,
don't sign no paper
Curtis Samuel
to
or
say
Mike
this is
Everybody
what
else.
my legacy going to
they
be.
signed, they sold, they gave away everybody. They got rid of everybody.
Because it was losing. They
That's
invested.
And then he gets hired. Okay, well, what do you want him to do?
Fucking not lose before
With
you.
what? He ain't got nothing.
Okay, so this is
Sam Howell is so good.
And he was making Sam Howell look good.
Yeah, a little bit.
I don't want him.
I-
I don't want him.
I would take Bieniemy.
Y'all can take him. I'll take Harbaugh.
No. Okay.
Harbaugh's going to the
No, I'm talking about
Chargers.
his coach. His
Talk about
brother.
the better hardball out of it too.
But hey,
All right, for real though. Other than like a realistic hire, other than Tomlin, who do you feel could be a realistic option?
I have no idea.
Belichick.
I don't want.
Belichick's rumored.
I don't want him. He's old school.
Come on, give me your opinion.
I mean, the opinion is that what's really trending in the Falcons Nation is Kirby Smart.
Why would Kirby?
Shout out to Romeo.
Please.
Shout out to Romeo. Kirby Smart.
Romeo.
Why
Is your
would
next
Kirby
Falcons
leave
head
today,
coach.
right now?
Hey,
when it comes to the
Romeo.
Falcons?
Okay, now I'll tell you.
Tell me what's the benefit except for
The
a
bag.
couple of except for a bag.
It's
That
all
he's,
the bag.
I mean, once
It's
you got
all-
millions,
So-
once you're a millionaire, you're a millionaire.
Okay, but see, that's millionaires think differently. They think like fucking kids beyond kids, generational wealth type of shit. College at the most he's gonna make is $10 million. College in the NFL he's gonna make $20 million, and that's what Arthur Blank is.
And he doesn't have to recruit.
And he don't have to recruit.
You got a GM for that.
That shit, right? And who can't do that? You want money? I got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Once again.
different. I'm telling you that might happen.
Why
It might happen.
would he leave right now?
10 million more.
Why would he leave right now?
I think
10
that's why
million
Saban
more.
left.
Saban
What if Saban becomes your coach?
Saban is
dude,
done.
that would be
Saban is
awesome.
done. Saban is
He's
done.
done, yeah.
Well, he's done.
So this is the most fucked up thing I just realized. Saban is the oldest out of all the people that just retired recently.
Yeah.
He's older than
72 years
Belichick.
old.
He's older than Belichick.
Okay.
But Belichick look old as fuck.
Man.
And Saban look young as fuck.
Hey
You know what
man,
I'm saying?
Saban, that's college in the league. You feel me?
Exactly.
He got that Aflac money.
Wonderful.
Look, man, he's Mr. Woodcock. Have you guys seen
What is
Mr.
that?
Woodcock?
Yes.
That is Nick Saban.
I mean, I don't know Mr. World Cup.
Watch the movie. You have to see it. Nick
But-
Saban is Mr. Woodcock. Billy Bob Thornton, man. You
But-
gotta watch it. It's hilarious.
Okay. But what I'm saying is Saban is the oldest one. Belichick look like he's been 10 years older than Saban.
Yeah.
And Saban is the oldest.
The NFL will age you, man.
That's true.
I mean, those high stress jobs will age you, man.
And I think that's why Saban said, fuck that
Pete
college.
Carroll's older.
Oh, I'm just,
I know.
I forgot about his.
his.
But I'm just saying, because Belichick and Saban worked together back in the day in
Yeah.
Cleveland,
Yeah, back
like
in
in the damn 80s or 70s or some shit.
So-
80s.
I love Belichick.
Yeah, Belichick's good. He was good. He was just a
From-
thorn
yeah.
in my side for damn near 20
He's got a lot
years.
of Baltimore roots into him, so I really love Belichick. And
I don't like him because here's why I don't like him. And it's nothing personal. Well, yes, it is.
Yeah, because he took
was-
y'all out of the playoffs for 13,
He beat us in
20
the Super Bowl.
years.
Listen,
20 years.
beat us in the Super Bowl with the Giants. He was the coordinator for the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
And he was in our division for 20 years.
Yeah.
With Brady. So,
Yes,
you know what I mean? So, yeah.
He
And he's the reason why I made the statement I don't like nothing about Boston. Boston baked beans. I don't like clam chowder. No, that's a lie. I do like clam chowder.
He was the Browns coach in 1990.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He would have been the Ravens coach if the Ravens didn't clean house after they expanded to Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
And so, woulda, coulda, shoulda, but some crazy stuff happened then.
And I remember when Cleveland first left, dude, they were
sick. They were sick.
Oh my God. You probably were. Yeah, you were.
You weren't born.
You probably weren't. You was
born.
still in Ballsville.
I was just born.
99.
You was fresh out of
I was just
Sacktown.
born.
Fresh
Yeah.
out of Sacktown.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, it was pretty bad, man. Cleveland lost their football team for quite some time. Yeah, like
Why do you
dog
smile?
pound was because they went to Baltimore.
Yeah,
That's how the Ravens became a
turned into
thing.
the Ravens.
The Browns
Y'all
became
really
a
are the Browns.
That's how the Ravens
Y'all-
became a thing.
You know, it's just like that Scooby Doo.
But then they came back.
Commercial thing when they pull that mask down, and you really are the Browns.
Yeah, the
man.
Ravens became the better of the franchise, and the Browns became one again. What, 1999?
I forget what year they came
It was
back.
something like that. And of course, the Browns inherited shit, while the Ravens became something special. So
And they never turned back.
So the Browns are technically the Ravens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. Organization
But
wise,
just think, man.
the
It was
foundation is from the Browns.
when you were how old are
Ozzie
you?
Newsome.
How old
He
are you?
didn't play
I'm
for the
24.
Ravens.
24. So the Rams were in St. Louis the year you were born.
St. Louis Rams.
They were the St. Louis Rams. They played in the Super Bowl here. They played against the Titans.
The greatest show on turf.
Yeah, that was a great game. They came up. The Titans came up 1
Inches.
yard short
Inches.
from winning the Super Bowl.
That
Literally.
was in Atlanta, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was right here, and it was a
That's
massive
when-
ice
that's
storm
when-
the next day.
That's when
That's
Ray
just
Lewis
moved here. That was in
caught
'99, going into 2000.
Ray Lewis caught his charge too.
That weekend.
That's when he killed somebody.
Allegedly.
He didn't do
Thank
that,
you, Tree. Thank you.
Did not.
He was acquitted.
Did not.
He a scary motherfucker though.
Cobalt Lounge. I remember that, man. I used to hang all through.
Guns
What
don't-
side of town? Because I want to.
That's right. So, you know where the governor's mansion is off of
Yeah.
East Paces
Buckhead,
Ferry. So
Buckhead.
you know where that once you get to the end, you get to Peachtree.
Yeah.
Directly across the street, you see all those stores there now. It's
Yeah.
like mini
It's like
Rodeo
little
Drive.
plazas, yeah.
It's like mini Rodeo
Yeah.
Drives. Well, those were all bars over there. For blocks. So the front, behind, and then behind. It was literally bars and lounges over there that you could go in and out of. It was
So
like
that's where it was at.
yeah.
Wow.
Yep, that was a great time. You guys missed a great era in ATL history, partying in Buckhead, brother.
Yeah, because we closed down at 2:00 now. Back then, it was like it didn't close down.
Man, listen, I remember coming out at 112.
7:00 in the morning.
Sunlight hit me in the face.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And Atlanta's not the same way how it used to be.
Yeah,
It never
it used
closed.
to.
It never
Atlanta used to
closed.
be. They say it on the radio. What's that on V103? It's one of the intros. It said Atlanta Live. He said when the clubs close at 3 and it feel like Atlanta died.
Yeah,
Man.
I remember that.
I remember what caused that to happen to.
What?
So I told you the governor's mansion was right there. Well, there had been like some couple of shootings here and there, but right, and the clubs were literally earshot from the governor's mansion. And I remember BMF, something happened with BMF out there off of Paces Ferry or off of Far Road. And the guy, Big Meech, got shot. And after that, Mayor Shirley Franklin shut it down, man. And so they made the ordinance to where the clubs had to close at 3:00 and hadn't been the same ever since.
Yeah.
Literally. And that's just in the inner city. You could still go like to the Cab and to the other. That was just in Fulton County. Yeah.
I'll
so-
never really go up there at all. I just don't like cities, dude. I just don't like it.
I do.
You like
Yeah,
the
I'm
city?
city.
Yeah.
I would
you
live in the
strike
city
me
in a
as a city
heartbeat.
guy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, just because I talk to you at work and stuff, and you talk about how you hang out in Atlanta and stuff. He gets a lot of tattoos done in the city of Atlanta, like the heart of Atlanta.
Yeah.
My wife talked, and we said if once the kids get grown, if we wanted to, I would sell the house and move into a condo downtown.
I couldn't do it.
I could. I would
like-
move
I like
downtown
it.
in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I grew up in suburbia. It's just
Bigger land.
It's
no-
natural to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At first, I was always
We grew up
thinking
in the
that.
city, so
Yeah,
we
That's
used
right.
to it.
That's right.
I like to let them. You know, when you get older, you was like, you know, you want to let the dogs out. You don't have to worry about, you know, walking down the streets and stuff just to do the.
My son brought something to my attention, and I hadn't even really thought about it like that. So next year, I will be here just as long as I was where I'm from. That's crazy to me.
Not really, because this is the longest place I ever lived at in my life.
Yeah, but it's about to be equal.
Really?
Like,
Yeah. And it's,
he was a military kid, he said.
huh?
Didn't you say he was a military kid?
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
so
longest
he's
place I
moving
ever
around.
lived at.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
this is
When did you move here?
15 years ago. And this is the longest place I ever lived.
So 2004.
Huh?
15? No.
It's 23 right now.
Yeah.
24. It's 2024, so that was
2003.
11 years ago.
15
15.
years.
15 years ago, you said 15.
Yeah, this is the longest place I ever
Okay.
lived. Ever.
Yeah, that's about right. 2004, 2000. Yeah. That's amazing, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Ever.
You like it here?
Love it.
I
I love
love
it
it here,
because
too.
it's a bigger city. You got both worlds. You got a beach if you want to go to. It ain't the best
Man,
beach.
that's what I was about to say. If this place had water,
It has water.
it'd be over. No, it don't. Lake Lanier, that ain't no
No,
water.
I ain't talking about that part. I'm just saying this whole state, like Savannah.
I'm talking about a beach.
Savannah.
If Atlanta, if it was a
Yeah.
beach near Atlanta,
This place would
But
be
it's-
like
if it was
else.
a
Southern
if it was
city in the
a if
United
it was a
States.
beach here, like here, where like you can drive 40 minutes to get to the beach, this place would be insane.
It'd be like the highest
It'd
capital.
be in
But it
freaking
won't-
insane.
So this
It'd
is
be crazier than Miami.
So this is the whole reason I lived in Miami before I moved here, and the whole reason I didn't want to move here, but my wife was like, "This is the best place for us financially wise because it's bigger city, but and its cost of living is cheaper." And so I was like, "Nah, I don't believe it. I'd rather stay there." But you got it. Like if you want to go to a beach, it's 3 hours away.
Yeah.
If you want to go to the
You're
mountains,
near everything.
it's an
I get
hour
it.
away. What
But-
you saying? What you saying?
I don't love it.
You don't love
Really?
it. You're a Florida guy.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, what part of Florida are you from?
North.
Really?
No.
Where you from?
Central.
You from
Central.
Tampa?
Central.
So
Central West or West.
that's Central
This-
Florida.
See, that's the ideal. Cause
No,
you get
Tampa's South
water.
Florida, isn't it?
Yeah,
That would be
Tampa-
considered South Florida.
No, it's like central.
Yeah,
more towards
it
I
is.
thought Orlando
It's
was.
like
I
central.
thought Orlando was
west.
central.
Central.
It's okay.
That yeah, central. Yeah,
Orlando's
Orlando,
central
yeah.
area. I thought
we're just
you
more
know,
to the west.
I
We're
got
all
you.
the way west.
So
But I mean, you have the beach. Then you got like if you want to be in the city, you got Tampa, like the actual city. Then like everywhere around it, it's
Clearwater
just
is
like,
dope.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Clearwater
The
Beach
nicest
is dope.
beaches in
did
the
you know
country.
that Atlanta is one of the bigger, if not one of the biggest, logistics cities of all time in terms of selling freight and selling freight to other cities and businesses around the country? It's crazy. Atlanta is. You're right. If
It's
it
the
had a
busiest
beach,
airport.
Man,
Yeah.
that's-
if this
money.
place had a beach, this
If-
city would be like the best city in America.
like, dude, if,
I fuck
if
with
you
it
could
anyway.
go to a beach right here,
It would be
it
absurd.
would be absolutely insane,
Yeah, it
nigga,
would.
man.
It would.
And there's nothing you could tell me that would make me turn from that thought.
I do like that we get actual four seasons here.
That's pretty cool, I must
That's
say.
true,
Me
too.
being from a town where you get all four.
So being from Florida, 4 seasons, you don't really get that down there.
Well, I lived in Boca Raton in Florida. And so, to give you a background of my life, my dad moved to Atlanta because the logistics business was so huge here. And that's how I ended up, me and my dad and my family moved to Kennesaw, Georgia, or Ackworth, Georgia, when I was real young. And, you know, he did so well with his business and businesses that it just skyrocketed his retirement net worth and so on and so forth. So it's like, in terms of just making money and living and financially, like Atlanta, you can't go wrong with it. You
That
can't go
is
wrong
a-
with it.
That does kind of crack me up, the Boca thing. That's like the inside joke of Florida.
What?
Rat
I'm
spot.
from Boca.
Rat
I did
spot.
live in Boca. Is that a bad thing?
No.
What's the meme
Yes.
about Boca?
So at
It's a rich-
FSU, our professors would be like, they'd be making fun of all the girls. They're like,
I'm from Boca.
yeah, I drive a
It's like
Mercedes and I'm
Beverly
from
Hills.
Boca.
It's like Beverly.
Drive my
So it's
BMW.
like
like
you're from
Beverly-
the rich side of town.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's definitely that's where Serena and Venus live.
No doubt.
Yeah, Jeff
My wife
Bezos
is
up in
funny.
Boca.
So the U was recruiting my daughter, and like heavy. They were recruiting my daughter heavily.
Thank
and,
God she
thanks.
didn't go there.
And
Where did she go?
she wound up going to West Virginia. But
Okay.
anyway,
I have family
my wife was so funny. She was worried about. She's like, no, she's not going to school, and in Miami she'll be on South Beach, and no telling what she's going to do. I was like, meanwhile, the U is in Coral Gables.
They don't even have their own fucking
Like,
stadium.
So
They,
Coral Gables, they have $1 million homes in Coral Gables. It's like Millionaire
know.
Row, and you can't get on to. You just can't go to the U's campus and get on. It's not that type
close.
of party.
It's not that close.
But no, even if you go, you're not just gonna get on campus like that. You gotta go through some stuff to get on campus.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a privately owned college. It's not a state college.
yeah.
It's privately owned.
You know, they got to go to their Rent-A-Dome for their fucking football game.
Oh yeah, I
You know,
forgot
they got their own
Hey man,
stadium.
listen. Hey, all I
Poverty.
know
Poverty
is Charlie Ward was for y'all, and everything else I ever saw that Miami's football team was kicking everybody ass back in the 80s and 90s. That's all I remember. Like it wasn't even close.
80s. We got the 90s, though.
You think you got the 90s?
14 straight seasons, top 5. 2
He's
national
FSU.
championships.
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
the 90s. He got the 90s. I told him.
Who had the most pros? The U.
It was probably.
Yeah, but I mean, they have a
some of those U
head start
teams
on us.
were just like some of the teams. It was just like a who's who of NFL players on their team. Just like we're going into you.
But now,
Y'all.
Miami hasn't been relevant since I've been born.
They back this year though.
No, they're not. This is what I'm talking about. Off-season champs every fucking year.
I'm not a Miami fan.
Every year, we're back.
Hey
we're
man,
back.
you gotta
And
wear
then
your ring, dog.
I'm not.
They go.
Yo, why you don't wear your
7-5.
ring, son?
I don't even know where
They go
it's at.
7-5, and then they'll be. Oh, next year.
You know where it's at.
No, I don't. My wife got it somewhere.
Probably put it up. She gonna case
You
it.
know that's. I bet you kiss that thing before you leave every day.
Hell no, that's last place. I'm a winner.
Exactly.
I'm a winner.
Winner in last place.
Yeah, okay.
Nah.
Yes.
That was brutal, dude.
It was.
So have you guys been keeping up with the politics on the? Have you been looking at the debates or anything? I haven't been this year because.
Are you talking about? Have they been doing like Democrat, Republican? Or
No,
you
it's
talking
been
about just
Republican debates.
Yeah, Republican. Yeah.
Nikki Haley and
Yeah, fuck Nikki Haley.
See?
I don't like that man.
Where's she
She's a
what
fucking swamp creature.
Where's she
oh my
from?
She's-
God.
Where's she
South
from?
Carolina.
South Carolina.
No, I haven't paid attention.
She's part of the
Okay.
swamp.
Yeah. So even with all of that, DeSantis and her, Trump's still leading in
Oh,
all the
yeah.
states that
It's not even gonna be close.
that they've been fighting for.
It's
So
not even be close. Nobody even has a chance over them.
there's been a lot going on over around the world, especially with us over in like where the Houthi rebels are, what they call them, the Houthi rebels over in the Yemenis people. They hit a couple of our they hit one of our cargo ships over there with a missile. And it's just real volatile over there right now. So just keep your eye. That's usually we get the distraction with something. And
If
because
that's the only
there's something
distraction,
going on.
But if,
No, I'm just talking about here, like
but if,
for us.
but if that's the only distraction you had heard of, man. You
No,
got-
there's plenty going on. That
Oh
was
yeah,
just
you
one
got,
thing.
you got aliens walking at
man,
the
that was-
mall in Miami.
That was cap, dude. You believe? God damn it, James.
Okay, the one you
motherfuckers
sent
was
me.
shopping at goddamn Macy's. I saw them myself. Cut my phone off and everything. Goddamn 10-foot.
What are you talking about?
What did you just say?
I saw the alien when I was shopping at Macy's in Miami too, and it kept. Anyway, I got you.
What?
All right.
You saw an alien.
And when I was in Miami, I'm just fucking with
were-
y'all. I'm just fucking with what it came. I'm fucking with y'all. Okay.
They said it was a bunch of kids and fireworks.
It wasn't.
And
But, so this is my.
I want to see the video.
So this is what I'm
Exactly.
saying. All right, that's what I'm saying. So before you start,
I ain't saying nothing.
but so any other time when all the marches, all the right, hold on, but for all the riots and all that shit, they showed us acting a fool, showing all the city on fire and vandalism and shit like that. And that's what they said happened in Miami, right? They had all these cop cars because all that shit happened, and there's no footage, for that shit.
Hello? Do you honestly think that they would be able to get everybody's footage if there was that many people out there?
It should show aftermath.
Once again.
It's not one footage.
Exactly. So I'm calling cap that it was 10-foot creatures walking around.
I call it cap that it wasn't because it wasn't no footage that's showing where all the ruckus is at. Because that's why
Because you can ping every phone off a cell phone tower and within a radius, and like they could hack that shit.
Man,
Like they could erase your shit.
I'm not a conspiracy
they
theorist.
did. I'm
and
not
stuff
even.
like that,
I mean, I
but-
kind of am, but kind of not. But I'm just
No,
saying.
you are.
But hey, I just call it. And so if you have 300 cop cars out there,
There were 100. They said it was.
if it was 100, but if you
Give
look, but just say if you had 100 cop cars, probably 2 in the car, and there's no footage of anything fucked up, then it's something
They thought it
fucked
was
up.
an active. They thought it was an
Okay.
active shooter.
Active shooting my ass.
They thought it was an active shooter. What do you mean? You don't think that would garner that kind of attention if it on fucking South Beach?
I need to
if there's
see,
there's a active shooter on
they
South
have
Beach.
active shooters all the goddamn time in Miami. That's Miami.
Yeah, that's facts.
That's Miami.
That's true.
Yeah, not on South Beach.
all the time.
In
That's
the,
where
not
all-
on South Beach.
Absolutely.
Not on South Beach.
That's where all
Probably in the
churches
hood,
at.
but not on exactly. Not on South Beach.
I'm just saying. Y'all need more footage to say this is what guaranteed.
And I need
Granted,
more
all
footage to
these cops-
say that shit is true. And
The
I
one you
ain't
sent me
seen
of like some guy looking at a
No.
mountain ridge and then he sees like a figure. That's bullshit.
Talking about when the lightning struck.
No, it was some
No.
shit in Brazil.
Oh, you talking about the dude at the top of the mountain that
No,
you showed me?
Brazil.
Yeah.
That was another thing.
That was fake.
Listen, dude.
A lot of this is just fake.
okay. The one
But
guy
I mean-
dead. One of the guys dead.
What guy?
The one I showed you first, and he's not. Who said he saw giants on
He's
the
been
mountain?
missing, right? You said he.
No, he's dead. His wife
Oh.
is saying this motherfucker ain't been near around in 3 years. He's dead.
How do you?
So
What
I'm
if
just
this is
saying.
all just
I'm
fake,
just-
though?
all I'm saying is, I don't even want to talk about
Yeah,
it. But
man,
I don't even
'cause-
want to talk about it. But
This social media nowadays, you don't know what to.
Especially with the CGI,
Yeah.
they can make anything look like something.
no, if it is, I hope it is. Because trust me, I love life. I want it to be. I want to live for. Yeah, I do. Really do. I don't want to die. I mean, quality time coming soon.
Nah,
Motherfucker.
Hey, you know what we were talking about at work today?
What?
We were just coming up with all these scenarios, right? Would you rather live with no legs or no arms?
Probably no arms if I had to choose.
I would be no legs.
Why?
Because if I have no legs, I'll just get a motorized fucking thing. And then I can still eat. I can, like, pick
I see
stuff
people
up.
eat with their feet.
I would. Not my big ass. Not my big ass. I ain't flexible enough for that shit. Fuck that. I'll ride
Hey,
around
look,
on my motorized
I can't even
scooter.
sit crisscross applesauce, so
Yeah,
I know
I can't.
damn well.
Fuck that.
You know, hey, listen, you between that rock and a hard place with that, but you do make a great point that you could probably move around, but
Like, I can pick up my
you
glass.
could pick up some
drink.
things here. I think, you
Go
know
and
what, let me
play
rethink
games.
that. You might be right, because I believe that your hands and your arms could probably, you can't simulate that right now.
I would much rather.
Like, we
not
don't have
arms or
technology to
legs.
simulate this right here. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where I could get fake legs, I could get a prosthetic, right? Or I could get a motorized scooter. So yeah, you're right. I think I would probably, if I had to choose, I would probably want to keep my arms and my because that way I could do more. I can be more independent.
I'm thinking because I just want to play my game, dog. I'm like, fuck it, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it.
But yeah,
Fuck these legs.
so
I
I digress on that one. I would definitely say.
Are you no legs or no arms? Which would you rather?
If you had to choose between living life with no legs or no arms.
Oh wow. Probably no legs.
Yeah.
Probably no legs. I'm so much more functional with my arms and hands than I am my legs.
I can play catch with you in the backyard.
Exactly.
Play video games.
Exactly.
Just think about all the if you get itch. Think about if you get itch. You got no arms.
I win.
You're like, what the? Hey, Tree, scratch my back. Fuck you.
Hey, scratch my back. What?
Yeah. You can walk me in a stroller.
I got another one.
This thing, y'all couldn't beat your man or nothing. If you ain't had your arms or nothing, man, you'd be in trouble.
I got another one.
What you got?
Would you rather be deaf or blind?
I want to see shit.
Yeah, I don't
give a
deaf.
fuck.
I think I'd rather be deaf.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what y'all saying.
Yeah, definitely.
I want to
I
see
would
some
be
shit.
like
Though.
that.
I'd rather be deaf.
All day.
Plus, if you go shooting, you have
Are you talking
ear
about
protection already.
Are you talking about deaf?
God damn.
Are you talking about deaf from birth or deaf now?
Ooh.
Because if I go deaf now, whatever, I'll adapt. But if I'm deaf at birth, that's tough.
You know what?
I feel like you adapt better if you're.
Well, either I guess
one of your senses will be heightened if you don't.
Exactly. I guess what I'm trying to say is that if I go deaf now, I can look
because
at you.
You've had
exactly.
Yeah, I've got you. You've had the experience.
Exactly.
Let me give a shout out to the Southerners in the South.
What are you talking about, James?
Let me give a shout out to the Southerners in the South. My wife is from Germany. And so a lot of Southerners are not used to European people, so they thought she was deaf because of her accent. Because her...
Oh, shit. Hey.
It's ridiculous.
I'm sorry, Karina.
Why'd you tell me
your
that,
people
man?
did that shit.
Why'd you say that, man?
They did. I'm just telling you the truth.
Karina,
Karina,
forgive me in advance, because now every time you talk to me, this is what I'm going to think about.
No, because a lot of people from the South are not used to people from other parts of the world. And so when Karina came and they met her and they thought...
Yo,
they
did they ask you?
had,
Did you like,
they thought she had,
yo, did they start doing this type of shit to you?
They thought so, but I'm like, she's from Europe. She's German.
Be like,
Yeah, they thought she was deaf.
Wow.
Yeah, fucked up.
That's nuts, man.
Who are these people?
Kaylin.
Oh shit.
It was one of them.
Kayla thought she was?
Yeah, you don't know her, but Miss Alabama, she thought so.
Oh, okay. Hell, I thought you was talking about Kaylin at the front.
No, not that one. This one, I'll show you who she is afterwards.
Okay.
She was one of them.
So, man, your Hawks, did they win today?
Hawks, I'm not even watching basketball.
Trey had 29 at half today.
29.
Yeah, they were up by 20 on the Spurs, so I would assume that they won. I wanted, I would have said that Trey probably would score close to 50. Let's see. I'm curious to see. But Victor Wembanyama didn't do jack today.
Is he going to be Rookie of the Year or what?
Possibly. He could be.
It's too early though.
Yeah.
I don't even really know about a lot of these people just because I'm into sports cards, and that's like one of the biggest cards right now is Victor. And then I bought like a bunch of Luka rookies when he was first coming out, and now that shit's way up.
Do you have any value? Yeah, you got some value?
Yeah, I mean it was higher because then it kind of dipped, and now it's steadily going back up, kind of. But
When are you gonna sell out?
I heard.
I'll probably hold it for a while, honestly.
Okay.
So how does this work? Because I don't know
Sports
anything.
cards?
Yeah.
I mean,
Trading cards
so
are
right
good.
now it's like
hard.
a lot of people go after they grade the cards based on like the condition, right? You can get them graded.
And the rarity of the certain card
Yeah.
itself.
Yeah, Wembanyama had 26.
You got like PSA and Beckett in these different grading services, right? And they'll grade a card 1 through 10. So if you have a perfect 10, and that card, like let's say a Michael Jordan 87 rookie or whatever, that card's $10,000.
And that might
I
not
know
even-
somebody who got an NFL football player's autograph on a Jordan rookie card because that's all he had in his wallet.
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
What player?
I can't remember. The
Oh,
card.
okay.
But I do know it was what was the one, the Jordan card? It was the who are the makers of the cards again? It's
might have been
not Fleer. What's the other one?
Topps.
Topps. It was a Topps.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to say it was a matter of fact, it might have been Bruce Smith's autograph. Don't hold me to that.
Bruce Smith, the defensive end for the
Bills.
Eagles and Packers.
For the Bills.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
For the who? Say it,
thinking-
get it right.
I was thinking of the Minister of Defense.
Nah, that would be Reggie White.
That'd be Reggie White.
God rest his soul.
Bruce Smith was for the Bills.
Yeah, and he played. I think he had a short stint with the Redskins.
Yeah.
Do you collect like sneakers? Like, do you have? I know like the Jordan ones. Like a lot of these people resell them for like.
No.
I just listen.
You just wear them.
I just get them if I like them.
There you go.
I get them and I wear them.
Hey,
That's what they're for.
Hey, tell them about, I ain't going to say this where we work at, but the NBA player that came in.
Oh, yeah. So this one
NBA player
particular
came in
player
the store.
came in and we were talking and happened to ask him where he got his shoes from because asked him what size he wore and asked him because it was a pair that I was trying to get that I couldn't get. I missed. And he told me that another NBA player had given it to him.
We didn't even know who he was.
And I did. I knew who he was.
You know who he was?
Yeah, I knew who he was. And long story short, I told him, I was like, yeah, because he asked me what size you were, and we happened to wear the same size, a 16. So he was like, man, I got something for you. And
NBA
2
player.
days later, he came back and gave me 4 pair of sneakers, dude.
NBA player.
I got a pair of Spike Lee Jordans. I got the Son of Mars Jordans. I got a pair of Jordan 1s that I had never saw before, the colorway. They were suede and like a blue. I got and 2 other pair of shoes, and I thought that was really cool. Let's give it up for Josh Powell.
That
Josh Powell.
South Atlanta, I think
My man.
Jonesboro.
Salute, brother. You're a solid stand-up man. I appreciate that, young
Gerald,
man.
South Atlanta.
Man, all I know is he played for the A.
Yeah,
played
he's
for the
from.
Hawks.
We talked to
I
him.
saw him. He was huge.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I like.
Thought that was really, really cool. of
Yeah,
him.
because he didn't have to do that.
Absolutely.
How many pairs of shoes do you think you got?
Over 100. 50.
I'd probably say about 30. Probably give or take a few 30 pair that I wear. I got a shitload of old sneakers that I don't even wear anymore.
That's a true story.
I've given away. I mean, dude, I've given away at there alone in that warehouse there. I've given away. Boy, oh boy, I can't even, because my kids have grown, and they've outgrown shoes so quickly, and instead of I would either donate them to Goodwill or I never did do the resale thing, so I just didn't have the
Yeah, I
patience.
never got into
Charity.
Yeah, I would do it with charity. I would give it to either give it to Goodwill, or I would they would have the place care or something. They would come pick it up from the house, and they come once a year. But,
Either one of you guys into shoes or no?
Dude, I own like 5 pairs of shoes.
You just wear them and beat them.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Well, I have a lot of shoes, a lot of bullshit for work, and then I probably got I'm not a sneakerhead, but I got probably 4 that I rotate in and out. 2
I'm into
going
watches.
out.
So is my boss.
Is it?
So yeah.
Watches?
Yes.
Watches and knives.
Yes.
Mm,
You should
watches.
ask my boss about his watch.
Like
What, his
Rolexes
tag,
or-
Hoyer?
Yeah.
His tag and his
Yeah.
Well,
Like
I got
what?
a
It's like
few.
a turquoise color. It's really nice.
I got a few.
Rolexes?
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm not a collectible.
Neither am I.
You?
Neither am I.
Collectible as in
Like you
in-
like
You
this
just
is
collect
your thing.
things.
This is your thing. I'm gonna.
cards.
If I was a rich man, though, I would have
So would I.
I would have
I was a millionaire. Yeah.
extensive watch collection because if you get the right watches,
It holds value.
they'll hold value or gain value.
Yeah.
I hate watching.
James, this is a little off topic, but what is your favorite retro video game from the 80s?
He wasn't even around playing.
Oh
video
yeah,
games in the
it
80s.
was. I'm the
All right,
80s
'Let's
baby.
hear it. Let's hear it. What is
I
it?
mean, I don't know if it was in the 80s or not.
No,
I don't think it was
whatever.
in the 80s.
80s, 90s, whatever it is.
90s. I would say 90s.
What is it?
First of all, you gotta pay homage to Tecmo Bowl.
I was about to
Okay,
say
okay.
Tecmo Bowl is the
Tecmo Bowl was in
original.
the 80s.
And I was a Seahawk fan at the time.
I
And
kicked
they-
your ass with Green Bay.
But
Anytime.
the very first one, they didn't even have Green Bay, and they had Seahawks.
They did have Green Bay on Tecmo
The
Bowl.
very
The
first
very
one?
first one.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did because I used to slide up the middle with Mike Golick and sack the quarterback just
They
about.
didn't have-
If you didn't play with Warren Moon or you didn't play with, you had to play with Warren Moon or you had to play with
Bo Jackson.
I don't know, quarterback wise.
Sorry.
I promise you, that wasn't the very first one. The very first one, they did us dirty, bro.
It was on the regular Nintendo. The next one didn't come out till the Super Nintendo came out. There
But
only
I'm
was
just-
one Tecmo Bowl.
Green Bay wasn't on there.
They were.
It was only a handful of
Dude,
teams.
it was the Raiders. It was Green Bay.
Not Green Bay.
The Bills.
Who was the quarterback?
For who? For Green Bay?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Who was before Favre?
Who knows?
I don't know. I know Mike
That's
Golick
what
was
I'm
there. I know Mike Golick was their nose guy. It was their nose tackle.
I'm telling you, Green Bay
Alright.
wasn't on that
I'm
shit.
telling you it
The
was.
very first one,
Dude,
my brother-in-law used to cheat.
you talking to me, young buck?
I'm in that school. I'm in that time frame right
Bruh.
there. Green Bay was not on the very first Tecmo Bowl. I promise
Look,
you.
man.
It
Hey,
was
get
so
your
old
phone
school.
and be like,
They had
say
Seattle.
some random shit in your phone and see if it come up.
No, I'm saying they were so old school. They had my team.
Man, this ain't 10-yard fight. You talking about the game on Atari, dog?
No, I'm just saying they had the Seahawks blue jerseys. They made them because they was losers. They made them.
What
pink.
teams were on the original Tecmo Bowl?
They made them pink. They had their jerseys pink, and I thought that was the biggest. That shit wouldn't even fly at this time of day right now.
I'm a big Galaga fan.
Gallagher.
Yeah, I like Galaga. I like the original Donkey Kong and Pac-Man. Oh yeah, Galaga. So my dad is like really good at Galaga.
Really?
Yeah, and anytime we used to go to an arcade, he used to beat the high score on the Galaga machine.
What's your?
I don't play. I mean, the video games I played. I mean, the oldest ones would be like. Do you remember playing backyard football and
Totally.
backyard baseball?
Totally.
I played that. Then obviously the NCAA games, GTA, like the Miami one.
That was.
I have a wide.
Yeah, well, that's what I was fucking born.
I have a
Born
wide.
in '99, so the games I'm enjoying are in the early 2000s.
I have a wide variety of games
That
that I
shit's so
grew up
fucked
playing.
up.
You are
Need for
correct.
Speed.
I told you.
It was
I fucked that game up.
the Giants, the Niners,
Yeah, they had a
the
handful,
Bears,
and they fucked my team up. They gave me pink
Indianapolis,
jerseys
Why they give
Cleveland,
because I was back in the
Denver,
day before all these
Seattle,
the time frame now.
Miami,
it was bullshit because we was sorry.
Cowboys,
And they just said we was,
and the Raiders,
Yeah.
and the Redskins.
you
And
couldn't
the
do that shit
Vikings.
this day. That was back in the day when we had balls. We could say shit like that. They made my
So they made you pink because you guys were bitches.
It's fucked up. I quit that team after
I have
that.
a lot of experience with other games.
Golden Axe was my other. That was on Sega though. Yeah.
Would you play on like an old school Nintendo?
If I
I
had one,
did.
yeah,
I had the old
totally.
school Nintendo. I would play. You can buy it.
My
So,
retro system was Nintendo 64. That was my retro system. Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart. And
So it must have been Super Tecmo Bowl. That's what it was.
Because at that time they had
It was super.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, it would have Philly and
Randall Cunningham.
yeah.
We had.
That's who you had to have.
Yeah.
If you didn't have Randall
That was like
Cunningham,
Michael Vick.
listen. If you didn't have Randall Cunningham,
That shit was like.
dude, there was this move that and it was the D-pad. You
It
would
was
just
fucked up.
you would just slide like it was like you would go from down. It was almost like one of these type of things, and
Yeah.
you would hit the A button. And I swear to God, dude, Mike Golick would just slide up underneath your What's the one in the middle? Is
Center?
it
the nose tackle.
The nose tackle. You
Yeah.
slide right up underneath your nose tackle. Do after you hike the ball
And
sack your quarterback. Just if you weren't a shotgun, and if you had to go shotgun every time. If you ran the ball, I was gonna get you.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, only way I wouldn't get you is if you had Randall Cunningham, possibly Warren Moon, or Montana. Montana might get out of there.
I think Lamar is the most like Randall Cunningham over Vic, to be honest with you.
They said, EA Sports said Michael Vick was the most dominant player they've ever made
in Madden history
to date
So you saying
any video
Lamar
game.
Jackson will never match
in
up?
Madden
So
history,
right now on your Madden, if you go, they got it's called Season 3 on there.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vick, you can play with. If you do it,
with
you
the
can.
Ravens?
No, you can play with Mike Vick for Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And you can play with all of those teams from there. But look at it. Look it up. It's called
I got
Season
you.
3.
I got it. I just go straight to online.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I think Lamar is more like Randall more than Vic, to be honest.
I got one for you. Another Atlanta guy. I used to play the '96 MLB on the Sega
that?
Genesis.
Oh yeah.
Dude,
That
it
was
was
the Braves?
no fair. No, it was the Cincinnati
Reds.
were no fair.
Who they had on that team?
It was Lofton.
Griffin?
It was Lofton, Sanders. Their first three was I can't think. I know it was Lofton, Sanders, and I can't think of the other one. But this is how fast Dion was. Dion would bunt the baseball and he'd be at second base, like immediately. Like I mean, soon as he hits the ball, it's like he's at second base. Inside the Rock Park home runs, and then he would get on base because matter of fact, I don't even think Dion led off. He might have been the leadoff on the game, or I put him at leadoff. But boy, he gets on base, it's over after that. You could forget about it. But he was the fastest dude on baseball too. So Vic was the fastest guy on Madden. Dion on baseball on the '96 MLB. It was unfair how fast he was. Like you touch the ball, he's already at second base. Literally. Yeah, none of y'all played it either, huh?
I'm not. I'm just a one sport.
Not a baseball guy.
I'm not a baseball guy.
My son's an ass. He's like, how did you guys play this? What did you do? And I was like, this was the technology. What are you talking about? We didn't know any better. This is what it's grainy and this, that, and the other. I was like,
10-yard fight was the worst football
game ever.
And I thought that shit was like,
me too.
Yeah, John Madden type shit.
This was on Atari, dude. These things look like
stick like figures. They were just
like,
they
and
never
then you would
moved.
go. They didn't move anywhere. And
straight.
It's
you don't know the struggle, dog.
Oh man,
you don't know the struggle.
It was bad. The origins of video games.
Yeah, they don't even they fucking walk around in video world. You know, with the damn whatever.
Like we probably, and that's why I tell my kids all the time too. I was like, yes, your stuff is a little more advanced, but everything you have, my generation pioneered. So my era pioneered computers. We had cell phones. Every piece of technology that has been upgraded and improved upon for you guys.
My first.
We pioneered it. We had the cell phone, the big cell phone. We had the flip cell phone.
Yeah, my first cell phone was a solid as trash.
ColecoVision computers.
That motherfucker was big as fuck, dog. It was huge.
The brick.
Yeah.
Which makes me appreciate it. Like because I grew up with an older brother, and my older brother introduced me to retro especially when I was young, you know, late '90s, early 2000s. So I really appreciate it, and I take nostalgia in effect. Nostalgia is a powerful drug, and when I say drug, I mean a natural feeling to humans.
Yeah.
What you remember as a child, what you remember, and so on and so forth. You remember that, and it's a special feeling.
And that's why it's hard for eras to like even with the whole. Well, I won't even say give it up, but if you've seen, so it's one thing to be able to go back and watch videos and do all of that, but the feeling of it all, that you can't.
It's special.
You can't recreate. So when you say that when you talk about that GOAT thing with Michael Jordan and LeBron that people always bring up, right? I was there for both of them. And equally phenomenal players, both. But it was something about Michael Jeffrey Jordan that was, and it was what it was that we didn't have access like you guys have access now. You understand? So when we saw Michael Jordan on TV, that's what it was. There was no social media. There was no opinions other than what you talked about between yourselves and what the talking heads were talking about on the local news or sports show or whatever. But that whole, like, Michael Jordan wouldn't be who he is in this era with social media. And that would just be the only difference. Social media one week you love LeBron, one week you hate him. For whatever reason. Too many people have opinions now where that sanctity of the sports writers that we had back in the days, once they wrote something and printed it or said it on television, that was that, right? And we didn't have access to you guys. You guys watch reruns. Dude, if we missed something, that was it. Like, that was it, bro. You might not ever see it again.
I used to hate that with the music, though. Like, when you want to hear your favorite song and listen to the radio all night long.
You had to sit and listen all day.
That shit was fucked up.
And you be trying to sit there waiting to record it. Like, instead of going to buy it, we would be cheap.
You call the DJ in. Hey,
and have a cassette sitting there.
Can you play this song? Like, literally.
Yeah, you had to call in.
That was fucked up.
That's why when Napster and all of that came around, like, this was right before you guys were born. With you probably saw that on social media with Social Network. Did you watch the movie Social Network about Facebook? Mm-hmm. So the guy that Justin Timberlake played in the movie, he was a real guy, and he started Napster. He got sued too, but it was a file sharing of music, and that was such a big deal for us as consumers because we would take trips to the record store to, like, every Tuesday and Friday because that's when the drops of CDs were $20. Like, you would go buy a CD, they were $20. You stand in line or whatever it was, what was dropping. But now,
but that's what y'all missed.
But that was the nostalgia of it all.
But that's what y'all missed.
You had to go wait in line for shoes. You had to go wait in line for.
Yeah, that's what y'all missed out on. Like, literally, y'all don't.
It was an event, you know. It truly was, man.
Black Fridays, fucking people called out.
Black Friday isn't even like a.
I've never participated in Black Friday.
I mean, but it's still, that's a part of it.
Yeah, but it's, it's one of those things where
you have to be in line.
Social media changed a lot, and the internet's the gift and the curse.
I'm just thinking of you, like, being in line, James, and playing, like, waiting in line for fucking Neo CD or something.
Mm-hmm. Like what? Neo. They weren't online for Neo.
Not Neo.
Not Neo.
No.
We're talking like
Tupac.
Hip hop drops.
Tupac.
Things of that nature. But just think, man, when you were able to just go on your computer and download a song. Yo, sometimes, man, the internet connections were so terrible back then. Take hours, days, sometime to download a song on those networks, man. But it was just people just sharing different files. Nobody was paid. So that's what the artists were sick with that because nobody was getting paid for it. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What you got, Graham?
Graham, you look like you're about to pass out there.
I'm really tired. I don't really have anything.
I can't get over the thought of you waiting for a fucking CD.
Really? Hey, man.
And then you run so.
I used to buy a lot of CDs when I was younger.
Did you walk around with the shit on?
No, that was me. That wasn't his era. That was mine.
I'm not.
You had a boombox that you carried around. You military kid moving all around.
Columbus, Georgia. Shout out to Columbus, Georgia.
What size batteries did yours take?
Motherfucking them fat ones.
The D batteries. Okay,
yeah,
I was about to say, man.
I don't even want. I'm really from the streets. Hey, matter of fact, I break out. I don't even know how to say it.
You break dance. You used to break dance
on a cardboard box.
Really?
Do you know about that shit?
Do I know about that?
I can only imagine this
I
shit.
used to spin around. Yeah, I'm telling.
You need to try it right now.
Fuck that.
I can still do it.
Hey,
Put a
this
cardboard
kid,
box in the middle of this fucking floor.
That's what
Hey.
we used to do.
Hey, I can still do a few things though, Jay. I really can.
We can't do it today.
No, but I'm telling you I can. I still can do a few things.
Oh.
You're
From
not
the
trying to do it.
breakdance.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
no, hell no. You ain't had enough space.
All
Oh,
right.
shit.
You ain't had enough space.
Shit, next
Put a cardboard
episode,
box
next
on
on
episode.
this fucking floor right now.
Are you serious?
Dead ass serious. I want
If
to
you
tell
do
you.
it, I'm doing it. Fuck
All right.
that shit. I'm on that shit.
Next
Oh my
podcast.
god, we're going viral.
Next.
We're going
Pod.
viral.
Because I'm telling you, the way we used, this is how we used to do it.
All right.
You used to do your move,
Let's hear it.
and then you,
I cannot even picture you doing
It's called an up rock, B.
and then you spin it,
up
and then you, and yeah, you
And
break
then you
before
go
you.
and then you do your stuff and you
Yeah,
call
yeah.
out the person you
Yeah,
dancing
exactly.
with.
You call out the person who you feel like who can beat you better.
But y'all
So
weren't
when you
doing too
finish,
much
you go-
breakdancing in South Carolina, or where you from? Where you from, Alabama?
Well, you can say that.
Come on, B.
I mean, because I lived in a lot of places. I lived in Georgia before I even lived in Alabama. But my Alabama
What you
is
know
my
about
roots.
carrying your linoleum around, man? Get the little linoleum.
Yeah,
We had
right.
cardboard boxes in the
Yeah, we used to
linoleum.
sell
No, we had
Florida
cardboard
car.
boxes. Hmm?
Used to sell linoleum in Florida car.
Hey, we had this kid at my school, this fucking redneck kid, and we called him Red Lobster because he always had a sunburn.
You already had what?
He always had a sunburn.
Damn.
And he used to walk around in the hallways playing music on his
You
laptop.
that kid.
Damn.
You're that kid?
No, I wasn't that kid. I was a cool.
Red Lobster?
No, I was a cool ass kid. Y'all know me. I was pretty
Red
good.
Lobster.
I will put cardboard in the middle of this floor next podcast
Oh my God,
for you
yes.
to go.
I was
We'll
an
go
athlete, so I
viral.
was good.
I'm not doing that shit.
And I could sing, so, you know.
Then there we go.
You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
So,
I can,
Oh,
but if
one
he,
of these days I will grace you people with my voice. But,
okay.
How about I join you?
hey, man.
You a
know,
singer too?
You sing?
The
I
fuck we
keep it
got
to
going
myself.
on here?
I keep it to myself.
What kind of music you sing, man? Would you sound like Kurt Cobain or something?
Something similar, yeah. Something
Hey,
similar.
y'all fucking come up with something. I would love to see.
I sing.
Whoa,
Big.
what?
I sing.
First of all,
This is.
first of all,
I knew he could sing because I've heard you like. Just
First of
humming
all,
shit.
let's give a shout out. Let's pull somebody's card because he said he was gonna make a song for us for the intro.
Who's that?
DeMarcus.
Okay, yeah, D.
What's going on, dude?
Yeah.
D. Marcus.
We
D.
want that
Marcus.
intro.
We need
want
that music. We need to get in the studio, you and I, young man,
Nick,
and work this out.
ask Ramsey.
What you mean you ain't make it yet?
Ask Ramsey. That's all I gotta say.
I believe you because
I feel like it's gonna be like the tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Don't let me change my mind.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That was the whole reason why I asked because y'all voices are y'all voices are good. So.
I do sing. I do sing.
That's it.
What?
That's,
I keep it to
that's
myself.
something I did not know.
I do sing.
I'm
Yeah.
not classically
Good shit.
trained, but I sing.
I'm not classically trained like Tree. I do sing.
Okay.
I
well,
wish I could sing.
My whole life, I've like, hey.
I sang to
you
my
gotta
wife
do it.
at the wedding.
really,
Mhm.
It's pretty dope. Original song too.
my brother.
Shout out my man D Mott
Wow.
for making the song too.
I do sing. I enjoy it. I sing every day. I keep it to myself though.
That's some good shit. Though.
What?
So,
I do
hey,
I would have never known.
So
Yeah.
next week is special. I don't know if you knew, but we just found out today. Next week is his birthday.
Ha ha.
Big 20,
25.
25,
big
25,
So
baby.
he don't really want much, but I think this will be something special if y'all was to do something for him, and then before we'll buy you a little bottle of something.
Doubt.
Yeah, but if y'all could
Get
do
you a
something for a
little
little,
taste of something, something.
but if y'all could do a little something,
Well, what?
Hey, you know.
little something.
We
Well,
might-
I think that would be.
I ain't
pretty
into
cool.
singing
Cool.
dudes happy birthday and shit. So
No,
you know
I ain't,
what I'm saying?
I ain't saying do no Puff Daddy type
Yeah,
shit. I'm
You
just
know what I'm saying?
But yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty cool. I think this is fun right here. I mean,
Yeah.
he's having a birthday. We had our holidays together. You know, I think this is good.
Dope. We family, son. We family.
Family. Your son had his first game. We know,
Oh yeah, I saw the video on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's coming, man.
Talk.
He's a freshman.
Yes, he is, man. He's a freshman. His name's Asa Montgomery, and he's got a pretty bright future, man. I'm proud of him.
I think so. And I love the way you father him and stuff like that.
I appreciate that, man. He's a good kid. I get on his nerves like any parent does sometimes, but it's I appreciate that he's starting to understand that I kind of know a little something, and that I add value, and that's, for me, that's great. You know what I mean? As a dad, you wanna always instill in your kids and tell them the right things to do, and we try to shield you guys from your bumps and bruises, but that's a mistake because they're gonna happen. All you can do is just try to prepare them for them and let them know that it could happen or it will, and how to handle it. But without getting down the rabbit hole, I'm proud of him.
But I appreciate the way you father him. I love it.
I appreciate that. That's all right for me because we're looked at.
Does he have any dream schools in mind yet?
Oh my God, he's recruiting already.
Yeah, because I mean,
he's recruiting already.
Well, I will say this. I will say this.
You see this shit? But that's how the world works, though. I mean,
he will go to school on the West Coast if he can.
Why the West?
Just because it's the West.
But
it's
you
warm,
already got
Cali.
people that know people in Florida.
He would definitely, like I said, he
That's
said
where
that
you
he would
went,
go.
though.
Yeah, but he said, he didn't say where yet.
Yeah,
but he wants to go west.
But
he
that's
will
where
definitely go to California to
But
go to
that's where
school.
he
So any one of those schools that are out there, or
USC,
three,
UCLA, or
more UCLA, USC, UCLA, Cal, things like that. So he hasn't specifically said. I do know who his favorite player is, and it's Giannis, and it's been Giannis for a while. So that's not bad. But yeah, I'm proud of the kid, man. He's 14. He's a true freshman. He didn't turn 15 until a week before school starts back up his sophomore year, so he'll be 14 the entire season. And he's getting playing time on. He plays the freshman team, JV, and varsity, and he's producing on all three. So,
Do you want to say the school or no?
Oh, Hillgrove High School, man, absolutely.
Yep.
The shameless plug.
Yep.
So just keep an eye out for him, man. He's already 6'3", a little over 6'3", and he's 14. So we'll see how he grows.
That's tough to be on a varsity team at 14.
Yeah, big time.
And he's scoring. He went against Ace Bailey last
Yeah,
week?
they beat us by 39.
Don't matter.
But he was on the court and he scored. He had 6 points and 3 rebounds in that game. So kudos to my kid, man.
Yeah.
Definitely. He's keep grinding, son.
Yeah.
Keep grinding.
Yep. It'll pay off. People see you. We're talking about you now, so keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that gesture, what you said.
No problem, bro. This is
because
what we
us
do.
fathers get such a bad rap for not being around.
It's a lot.
At times,
Trust me.
And I'm making my
that's
business
a part
to be
of
there.
it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What we're going through.
Hmm?
So, well,
Yeah. Well, gentlemen,
That's it.
for me,
I think it's a wrap.
it's a wrap tonight.
that's a good one.
It's a good one. Always a pleasure.
Pod.
Kaniki.
Do we know who won the Bucks game yet?
Here, let's find
let's
out.
check.
And here we go. I will give you a check before I go here. Bam. Bam.
Let's see.
And it is a rout. The Eagles are getting their ass handed to them. 25.
Oh!
25.
Yeah! Yeah! Let's
No,
go,
it's third
baby!
quarter.
Fire those
The
kids!
end of the third is about to be the start of the fourth.
You think it's over?
Eagles
Dog,
trash.
25-9.
You counting Hurts out?
Listen, man.